You know, I keep seeing these memes about people hating the color blue in Magic the Gathering. I play as blue, and up until this game, I did not really understand why. I mean, counter spells have always seemed like something you could play against. Sure, I encounter people with like 4 or 5 counter spells, but I think this game is gonna tell us exactly why there's so many memes about hating blue. So, my opponent here is a Boros Angels, I believe. And I'm playing as a Grixis Control. So we're on turn 2, Adanto Vanguard goes down, I do not have any removal, so I slightly panic. So now I have to rely on my draws. Fortunately, I've got a Disinformation Campaign, which makes my opponent discard and me draw, giving me more chances to find a removal. Let's see, it's another land. And my opponent attacks with the Adanto Vanguard. Adanto Vanguard hits for 3. Ooh, a Lightning Strike, an aggressive one. My opponent has got 4 cards, which is pretty good because it means I have a pretty big card advantage of holding a counter spell in my hand. And I'm wondering, what the hell is my opponent thinking with just 1 land open? 4th land goes down. And I am my turn. Thanks to my instance, I will be able to cast stuff on his turn. So here, by holding out my resources to the last second, I'm able to respond the best. Since he hasn't casted anything, I cast a Chemist's Insight. I am realizing a potential mistake. Oh, no, never mind. I want my opponent to hit while I'm trying to get some form of removal. I expect he has multiple cards to cast at this point, so Thought Erasure will not really help me to defend myself. On the other hand, the counterspell, Sinister Sabotage, will be able to do so. Now I'm entered a bit of a dangerous phase, because I'm under 10 health. Okay, we've got another counterspell and what's its name? Lava Coil. Okay, that's 6 lands. My opponent has counted my lands for 6. Now it's my opponent's turn. This means I'm able to cast my Dream Eater. Flashing in a Dream Eater to send the Adanto Vanguard back to his hand. I don't know how good of a move this is at this point. My opponent responds with a Lightning Strike to kill the Dream Eater. Why is he doing that? I mean, he could have just spent the 4 life, but whatever. So I do not have any Vraska's Contempts to remove that Adanto Vanguard. As such, I put the 4 cards in my graveyard. And the other effect of Dream Eater triggers, and the Adanto Vanguard goes back to his hand. I do not receive any damage. Alright. And because my opponent did not cast his Adanto Vanguard on his second main, I will be able to take out... And now I see how bad my situation is. Look at this. 2 Lyra Dawnbringers, a Rekindling Phoenix, and an Adanto Vanguard. I take out Adanto Vanguard because I can take care of the rest using my counter spells as well as a Lava Coil. So, right now, I'm screwed. I'm just downright screwed. I'll need to play really, really well. So I have just enough mana to cast a Sinister Sabotage. Or a Syncopate. Syncopate can be quite good, but I know my opponent is holding out 3 threats. This means I'll have to be very careful with how I cast it. I select the Sinister Sabotage, but no. The Syncopate is gonna serve better because my opponent does not have much mana open. That's one threat taken care of. And a Raska's Contempt. Where were you, Raska? Ugh. Okay. Disinformation campaign brings me another Syncopate. My opponent takes out his Lava Coil. A threat removal. He knows I'm playing as control. So chances are the threats that I'm gonna put in are gonna be out of his range. Rekindling Phoenix. I let that resolve because I see my opponent has got two more. There are two more cards, potentially additional threats. And because I myself have got a Lava Coil, a 2 mana cost removal that counters Rekindling Phoenix. That's what I cast. And boom, that one is exiled. They end my turn. Okay. My opponent casts Lyra Dawnbringer. I choose to counter with Sinister Sabotage so that the Disinformation campaign will bounce back to my hand. I keep the Chemist's Insight on top because I do need to push my card advantage. Okay, I assume my opponent has got another threat. Disinformation will take care of that. And it was a land. Which is good because I'm holding a Syncopate. Right now I just taking care of 3 of my opponent's threats using nothing but those counter spells. Another Lyra Dawnbringer and another counter spell. Right now my opponent is cursing me out so hard right now. I am just like, his blood must be boiling at this point. Does it feel good? Not really. I'm just happy that I don't have to deal with those Lyra Dawnbringers on the field. And removing my opponent's 5 drops with a 3 is always good. Thought Erasure is not gonna be of much help to us right now. And finally a threat to finish off this game. The game is almost over. I have enough mana to transform. Not wasting any time. That countered Lyra Dawnbringer. And this is how you get hated so much. Yup. I don't blame him. If I was in his place, I would have been pretty pissed myself. So I guess the memes were real. I mean, they are legitimate. And, well, I hope you enjoyed this battle, and we'll see you next time.